Okay, we're continuing to code our concentration game. And where we are right now is we have our grid, and we also have picture files associated with each one of these each one of our images. So we have to start thinking about what to do. Now, when I click, remember I have to click 2 images before I'm able to check for a match. So that is going to mean we're going to need a way to kind of tell, was this the first click or the second click of a match? So we're going to need some more variables up here at the very top. So I'm going to let first click equal -1. Let second click equals -1. So this is going to allow me to know if 2 pictures have been selected. If both of these variables are not -1, then that's going to mean it's time to do a check. And I needed to use -1. I couldn't use 0 because remember the first position in an array is 0. All right, so we're going to be working in our check match function now. And what I'm going to do is let image clicked equals event.target. So that's going to give me, I'm saving which one of these images was clicked. Okay, so is it the first click? So if first click is equal to -1, that means we are now, this is our first click, right? Then I need to save that value, save the position. So first click equals, and I'm going to need it as an integer because I'm going to have to reference the array. So parse int image clicked dot id, right? And let's just log it so we can see what we have. Console.log first click is first click. Right? Now, if I've already clicked, if I've already selected the first one, so I need an else if second click is equal to -1. So similar thing here, I need to save it. So I'll say second click equals parse int image clicked dot id, and let's log it. All right, now we also, at the end of all this, we are going to have to reset. We're going to have to reset first click and second click. Otherwise, we won't be able to do this except for the very first time. All right, so here, actually, let's just do what we have so far. Let's just try for the very first time. All right, so you see here, first click is 0, second click is 5. All right, now I can't, yeah, all right, good. And we don't need to log this anymore. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about what we're going to do. So I've got my first click, right? I've got my second click. So now I need to after I've saved my second click, I need to, we also need to show those two things that we have clicked. So that's what we need to do as well. So after we've clicked here, first click, I need to show that image. So image clicked, remember that's the image that we clicked on, dot source equals, I've got to put my directory, pics slash plus choices first click. So this, if I clicked on picture 5, then the picture that I want to display is in choices 5. And this is SRC. And the same thing here. I'm going to just copy this. We want to show this image. So let's see if this much is working. So if I click that, and I click that. Got very lucky the first time. Okay. Now I can't click anymore because we're going to have to reset. Remember, that only works when they're -1. So that's fine. This is what we want to see right now. So now I know if I get to here, I've turned over 2 pictures. So what I need to do now is check for a match. Notice where I am. I'm inside. Only if I've got a first click and I've got a second click, I need to check for a match. And checking for a match is if choices first click is equal to choices second click, then we are going to put a message in our span, document get element by ID message inner HTML equals match. Okay, now there's going to be a few more things we have to do, but because we're going to want to turn them back over if not. But first, let's just see if this works. Now, it's going to be difficult because we don't know which ones are supposed to match. So let's give this a little try. Don't know if I'll get as lucky as I did before. I did. But where's my match? I'm not seeing my match down in my span. So let's take a little look as to why we're not seeing our message. So I'm going to go in here where I have this message. I'm just going to put something there for a second so I can make sure we're seeing that. Okay, so that's where that's supposed to go. All right. Okay, so if I got a match, I need to keep track of how we're going to know when we're done. We need to, there's going to be 8 matches, 8 correct if we're done, right? So we're going to need a counter. So at the very beginning here, I'm going to say let correct equal 0. In start game, we're going to reset it because remember that's on another time. Then if I find a match, okay, if this is a match, we're going to increment my counter. Right? And I then need to reset for the next try. So I have to reset first click equals -1, second click equals -1. Okay, but there's actually something else that is missing. So let's go look. And I want to turn off this console log of my pictures. Where was that? Here. So you have those things in there for debugging, but once you know that they're okay, then you kind of don't want to clutter up your console log. Okay. Aha, we got lucky. So let's see, can we click? Okay, so we're not able to continue, and also our message did not display here. So we have a little bit of debugging that we need to do. And a couple of other things. We're going to need also, if there's not a match, let me run it again. Let's talk about what we need to add right now. I am getting way too lucky. This is very, I need to go by, I think I actually have a bug here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of debugging here because this cannot be a coincidence. So we're going to continue this in the next recording.